All right, this is explaining the new sets and seasons things, guys, and how it's going to work with set 3. Welcome, YouTube. People over here on OhChev too. What's good, baby? Let's break it down, man. Let's see what we got here. So what changes are... Oh, let's read it from the top. Season 3 and MLB The Show 23 is quickly headed your way, and it'll bring all new content and rewards for you to enjoy. Along with these additions to the game, there'll be some changes that are new to MLB The Show series, and we wanted to take a moment to discuss these new additions. What changes are coming to MLB The Show 23 in Season 3? In an effort to keep squads fierce and competition fresh, MLB The Show 23 introduced Diamond Dynasty seasons. With each season, a new set of player items are released. In-season cards include the newest set, the previous season set, and all core set player items. As an example, Season 1 introduced Set 1 and Season 2 introduced Set 2. Up to this point, the seasons allowed for all of the player items, Set 1, 2, and core, to be eligible for use. Some of that's about to change in Season 3. Here's the graphic, guys. Basically, to break it down, in Season 1, you could use Set 1 and core. Season 2, you could use both and core. In Season 3, you can use the previous season, Season 2, with Set 2 cards. The newest one, Set 3, and core. You will not be able to use Season 1 cards unless you wildcard one of them. When Season 3 goes live on July 7th and Set 3 is introduced, Set 1 cards will become ineligible for use in some Diamond Dynasty modes, including solo ranked, as well as some events, mini-season challenges, and conquest maps with specific criteria limitations. So not all conquest maps, but just some of them are going to have certain themes. When entering into a mode with these limitations, you'll be notified if your current squad is ineligible, and you'll be given the option to manually adjust your squad. Yes, this is a good tip here, guys. If you go to the Manage Squad screen, you hit that little gear. It says make a team that has generated the best Set 3 squad. It'll help you build a team of all eligible players. In fact, actually, when we went to Set 2, there was a bug in the game where you had to do that no matter what. You had to reset your whole lineup to Set 2, because even if your lineup was legit, for some reason it was saying it wasn't. So not to worry, though. There are still plenty of ways to play using your Set 1 player items, including co-op ranked. Wow, so you could still use any card in co-op. Wow, I did not know that. As well as some events, mini-seasons, challenges, and conquest maps that do not impose Set 1 restrictions. Wow, okay, cool. That's a pretty nice change, right? So co-op's gonna, well, okay, that sucks for y'all, man. It's still about to be Bob Gibson Simulator in co-op if you don't like seeing that, but you get to use just about anybody. And I think the idea behind that is co-op is generally a more casual game mode, and that people are gonna rely more on you know, not having to grind all the time to play. In addition, all the core player items will continue to be eligible in all Diamond Dynasty modes. With this in mind, now is the time to finish up any programs or collections rewarding desirable Set 1 and core player items before the new Set 3 items become available. So, there you go. I told you guys not to sell these cards. They're going to be available for some events and some certain things, and also in co-op. So you didn't... if you sold all your Set 1 cards... L's. Not gigantic L, but like a lowercase L. I had a feeling that we should keep all of our cards. I felt like just a fire sale of Set 1 didn't make too much sense. The core set includes live series, the Negro League storylines rewards. Hopefully we get more of those. Live series collection rewards like Jeter, and a few more. I wonder what a few more mean. Maybe captains, I guess. What will happen to my Set 1 player items when Season 3 goes live? The question we always get. All of your Set 1 player items will remain in your possession when Season 3 goes live, although these Set 1 player items will be largely ineligible for use in Season 3, except for in some specific instances where Set 1 restrictions are not imposed, as well as in the new wildcard player slot. Note, all sets will become eligible in solo ranked lineups again in Season 6, so keep this in mind when deciding which cards to hang on to. There you go. Season 6 is going to be everything goes. They're going to introduce a new set, I'm assuming, because there is a Set 6 section in the filter of lineups and cards and inventory, but Season 6 is the anything goes season, clearly. So that's when we're going to be able to use all the cards again. What is the wildcard player slot? Everyone pay attention, because I want to ask these questions. The wildcard player slot allows you to add any player item from any set to your season eligible squad. In this way, you can continue to use your Set 1 player items on a limited basis in seasons when those player items would not normally be considered season eligible. You can only utilize one player item at a time in your wildcard player slot. However, you can change your wildcard at any time. There you go. When you choose to overwrite a wild card, the previous wild card is replaced with your best eligible card for that position automatically. To add a player to your wild card spot, go to Manage Squad screen, select the player you want to replace, press R2, RT, or ZR, that's the switch, to view your wildcards. Select any out-of-season player, select Activate as wildcard. Note, if you already have a wildcard player on your team, that player will automatically be replaced by your best eligible player. How will Season 3 impact Team Affinity and other programs? Team Affinity and other programs will be affected in much the same way as the rest of Diamond Dynasty modes when Season 3 goes live. Team Affinity seasons will only allow season-eligible player items to be utilized towards Team Affinity program progression. For instance, only Season 3 eligible player items will give progress in TA3 programs. Only Season 2 eligible player items will give progress in TA2 programs, and so on and so forth for Season 1. So if you want to gain progress in a respective TA, you're going to have to grind with those cards. So I'm assuming an example of this would be if you want to finish TA1 still in set 3, Season 3, you're going to have to go against the CPU, I guess, with a squad of all the cards you need to grind with and then do it there. And maybe in conquests or certain modes where you could still use them, maybe regular mini seasons. That's my interpretation of that information. With regards to other programs, similar limitations will apply. Only other programs using Season 3 eligible player items will give progress towards the Season 3 XP program reward path, which makes sense. I'm assuming we all understood that to be the case. It's the current program with current players. You want to be able to use those. That makes sense to me. We're sure you have plenty of questions when Season 3 drops in MLB The Show 23, and we encourage you to be part of the conversation by visiting MLB The Show 23 community forums and following us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So to wrap it up, guys, it's a little short breakdown here, but just to wrap it up, as we all understood how this is going to work, so Season 3 is going to be no set 1 cards, barring exceptions for certain events or modes, other than your 1 wild card. You can switch them at any time, and progress for any Season 3 programs or TA is only going to be influenced by using cards that are actually a part of Season 3 and set 3. So pretty easy, not anything too crazy. I like this a lot. I like these changes. In theory, let's see if they apply well, as long as they keep up with balance and actually keep dropping good cards, because I think we're all at least objectively aware of the fact that it gets a little bit boring to see the same pitchers all the time, the same hitters. There's only so many times I could watch Bob Gibson throw 98 sinker on my hands. There's only so many times I could watch Lindor foul off 12 pitches into a home run at a 3-2 count. So, you know, it keeps the game fresh too. The RPG team building element, it gets stronger each progressive season because you have to kind of build your team, go out, quest for new cards, earn them, build, try new teams, try new captains, give captains a shot this season. I'm hoping that they make some adjustments to them so they're more desirable and accessible. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Catch you guys next time, man. Peace.